So for NaVi, they should be the ones that clean things up. They're playing with the same roster, obviously. The NPL project is still underway. We're still getting a feel for this rookie. But NIP, they have to battle through adversity.
Can calm the nerves. Alexi's leading the flock up through the middle. All 5 of them, they're going to be popping their way through. It's an explosive play coming out. Hetrick, he's the first casualty of that mid push. Bit just easily getting rid of him. He does have the most ridiculous headshots, doesn't he? 4 on 5 now. One more taken down Brolin. It's so crisp and clean, and he's looking for one more headshot. There we go. Finally, Rez managed to sneak up close enough that he could eliminate that USP, but it might be too late. 2 on 3 as Alexi and Rez try and see if they can recover the round after the damage that was wrought by Bit. And the bomb gets planted behind it. s1mple and Electronic and Perfecto on the other side. And a good sneak up. Alexi, this is so smart. Instead of playing passive inside the bomb site, he's trying to push up and take away the advantage. He's actually hunting it down. Perfecto's low on health, and Alexi, he's found a way. 3 kills on him. That is a brilliant recovery from NIP.
Yeah, against NaVi, I think last time it was a bit more treacherous, that is. There is a push towards bracket. NPL with the P250. He's able to find one. This might make NIP second guess this, but no, they just wait, and he gives up the chase. s1mple is here on the rotation through library, but it's just a deagle, and it's quite a distance away. No other rotation from NaVi coming in, so s1mple has to do it all on his own.
Kind of needs probably somebody to crouch into that fight. If they just should jump high or run by, it's unlikely. All right, try to hit the timing, but Rez, with the better weaponry on the other side, will ultimately win the fight. 15 seconds, and NIP not feeling very stressed about the time. They're checking the bomb site, they're making sure no one's hiding, and that's all good.
But Rez wants to push on forward. It does seem like NIP are going for the hit now, though.
Yeah, they don't want to slow it down. They realize, let's just go for it. 35 seconds. Good spray, but even better return. Maxter gets the headshot in the back on Perfecto, and that is the kill that's going to allow them to at least get a bomb plant here. A 3 on 3, and NaVi have been quick to save in some of the previous rounds. This time, at least, they're moving a bit closer to see if they could set something up. They do have a defuse kit on Bit, so there is a chance to get in here, and maybe critically as well. That one Molotov at NPL, he's going to throw it all the way in the back, and even if nobody's there, it's just a good angle that they don't have to cover now in the same way, and they could be a little bit more safe and feel like maybe nobody's hiding back there. 3 on 3, though. And they need to be quick with it. Maxter, that's another good headshot. He's still in the back here now on his own. You know, one. Oh, wait a minute. Maxter. He's got Hetrick still moving out there. s1mple. He's going to get 1 kill. I don't even know if he can run away from the bomb. And Maxter gets the last one. A good triple.
Yeah, he's taken away from the action because of that smoke, so it's all up to Bit in the pit.
But just a FAMAS, no less. What a difficult position to be in. He's got 1 headshot already, but the bullet's already coming through. He's finding another kill. That's so good. It still might be too late here. A little bit of a pre-fire. Perfecto's almost dead behind it. And Brolin doing a good job right now. He's got 1 kill in the round in 3 overall. So it's been a bit of a quiet start for him, but he's one of the players that just has to step up for NIP to win this game.
And if NIP overlook this, it'll be an incredibly quick flank for that rifler. There's the flash. Beautiful setup from Bit. And we see that Electronic is able to already find the opener, and he delivers his team information. The rotation's already coming in for NaVi. They're moving on over to A. This is going to be so difficult for NIP to breach.
Yeah, difficult, bordering on almost impossible. It's a 5-man defense at the A bomb site. They're trying to make their way through. Brolin getting a kill and Hetrick on top of it, but it's still very, very late. 15 seconds. How could they find the remaining player? Bit has got the right idea and the headshot to follow it up, and this is good. Hetrick just maybe save the AWP at this point. There is no way out of this round, and even that looks like it's not going to be possible. s1mple just holding him in there. Now they're down to the pistols. See if they could find something other. The lineup is looking great for Electronic.
There's that molly we were talking about. NPL throws a nice smoke to put it out, and it does look like someone will be able to assist him. I think s1mple is throwing a flash for him. The spray is there. That's beautiful from NPL.
Which means very likely they're setting up on Banana at the same time. I think that's why Perfecto is trying to get back there with a little bit of speed behind it. Smoke goes up, and I think now they know. You can see NPL's rotating through Archway right now. I think NaVi have a good read of what's coming towards the bomb site. And Electronic, he just has to buy some time for the smoke, though. Perfecto's taking 1 kill, and he keeps it going. Electronic, he's actually the main anchor on the bomb site, but he hasn't had to do anything. His teammates have done all the work for the smoke, and this round just falls apart for NIP. It's not a kill for NPL in the middle, but he just sees that they're far back. He has a good read. It gives you something to work with. You're not just playing in the dark.
Yeah, sees or doesn't see. Both valuable information when there's 25 seconds left on the clock.
Trying to look right over the smoke. You've got to be careful. Tech9's on the other side, and they're going to run him down just as the smoke was fading. And if they wanted to keep it going, no, it would still be a good idea. I don't think they know how many people are on the other side, but the smoke to try and buy some time. Perfecto's created a bit of a wall for himself to be rotating at the back of the bomb site, and that's good for at least the kill, and he continues the spray. Pistols out, and he gets the headshot on Maxter as well. What a defense from Perfecto. That is why he is such a rock. Otherwise, they could have definitely lost the round, but he just chewed them up.
That was wonderful from Perfecto, playing around his own smoke between the pillars perfectly, strafing out to get the timing on the player jumping up water, then swiveling to kill the player approaching him new box. All so well constructed by a guy that s1mple put a little bit more pressure on. He said in that pre-game interview that it's up to a couple of these guys like Bit and Perfecto to play like stars. And I think last year you would have definitely said, Perfecto, a star? That's an interesting prospect, but
didn't enjoy the beginning to the game. He really did get beat up a lot at the top of Banana, but he made up for it down the road. NPL, very close Bit on the other side. And with Maxter down, that position is compromised for Rez, although shockingly, he's still sticking around. That's actually really surprising.
Very bold from Rez, thinking that he could hold on to that space. Did a good job, but it is Brolin now who is challenged. He's got the 5-7 and not much else. Taken down by Electronic. And s1mple actually peeking on top, a bit bold himself, but does seem like this is pretty comfortable still for NaVi. Not too much to worry about unless a random shot through the smoke comes about from Head Trick. Yeah, that's gonna be it. All right, 10 rounds for NaVi. But, man, NaVi, they are always a team that is just so tough to finish out just because if you don't keep yourself at 100%, everybody starts finding their form. 4 players here for NIP. NaVi, they might just be walking into the stack. They felt enough resistance earlier, and now Maxter on top. He's able to find one. Alexi B pushing on forward, but instantly taken down.
That was close. He had the right angle, seemed like the right aim for it. 3 people, but I'm not sure I love this position inside of the bomb site. Maybe with Maxter playing up here, he could come in just as they're fighting down to the site, but they need to stay alive. He swings pretty wide for it. He's going to be good for the 1 kill and a follow-up as well. 3 in the round for Maxter. This could be enough. And a headshot from Rez. NIP, they do it again with almost no weaponry. They found a way out.
That upsetting NaVi in a round where they were actually able to move the offense. That early utility towards Banana, it pushed NaVi into a mid-round towards A, and that's where everybody was lying in wait.
Some more nades just picked up now. Maxter up on the boost and right underneath, and the pistol will do the job. Alexi's dead, but he was low on health already. A shutdown kill from Brolin with the 5-7. He's going to get 2 of them, and NIP, they're running out of time really fast. Smoke on top of the bomb, but not a problem for Bit. It's going to be Head Trick to try and do the same thing, and he will suffer the exact same fate.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt. Because the full exec is not easy to counter already. You would love to have something to help you out.
Well, that might help just a tiny bit, but it still is down to the defense. Brolin on his own against the entire squad of NaVi, and that will not be good enough. Electronic will bring him down. The bomb is going to be planted behind it. And NaVi looking for a 15th round. Even if it starts with Rez getting the kill, that B defense is getting wiped out over and over and over again. s1mple out on the hunt. And even if he runs into the M4 on the other side, you can tell NIP are so far away by the time they're in a position to even begin the retake. So right now, if they want to do it, it just has to be absolutely flawless. It has to be a series of instant headshots, and as soon as it's not, you can see Head Trick realizing it's done.
With no kit, there is no opportunity. Head Trick tries to keep himself alive. He'll get the kill onto NPL. Should be able to escape. Perfecto and Electronic, they're both actually dead to the bomb, so that's something that NIP can... You actually can't really even be that happy about it.
No!
Oh,
Dangerous.
No.
some of the time when they're in these positions, they could get to overtime from here, right? This is totally doable. Not that much money on NaVi. I want to see NIP summon some strength in this lineup to power through. I want to see NIP find that. It feels like more often than not they don't. They kind of just get blown up, kind of like this. NPL on the double entry, 2 headshots and alone defending it with absolutely no shot. It's Alexi, but always doing a fine job. Picks up the AK and it's close. He almost outlines Perfecto with that spray. And the backup is being intercepted by Bit in the archway. What a tough position now. 1 versus 3. Hetrick trying to push through. Perfecto will take him down. 16 to 10. NaVi, a slow start, but a classic comeback from them into this first map. Rez flashed through behind the smoke. That's a knockout. Bit literally never saw it coming. MPL, I actually think that's a cool idea to try and take space because you know they just had that little skirmish in the middle, so sometimes that can work, but this time it backfires even worse. Grenade bounces off, but it doesn't hit Perfecto. The follow-up nades most certainly will, though, and it's all on Simple now again in another 1 versus 5.
We'll see if he's
got time.
Yeah, this time he does. Minute 15 left. He's trying to figure out what's going on. He's talking a lot to his teammates right now. I think he's really trying to understand the positions that the opponents were in. And we'll see if he's able to put the pieces together. If there's anybody who really could use that info to the fullest effect, of course, it is Simple. And he's just waiting for a mistake first. Really wants to see if Brolin goes for a peek right there. But everybody from NIP playing very safe angles. And ooh, he might get an opportunity. It's close.
It's so close. Unbelievably close. I feel like he must have been able to see him a couple of times, but it might be hard to register. Rez will find him instead. It's a flawless round for NIP. Taking the time with it, aren't they? Rez felt like he almost overextended there, and he might get hunted down, and timing couldn't have been better. Bit able to pick it up, Alexi. Fight that he should be winning. And that's going to slow it down once again. And it kind of keeps this round in NIP's control. 4 versus 3, 30 seconds. And now it feels like NaVi, they don't have a lot of choices. They feel like they just have to go for it. They have a lot of grenades, though, which could be interesting if they can make their breakthrough. 2 people at the bomb site. Smoke up to try and deny any Molotovs from coming out. And Maxter, though, excellent control. Taking 2 and a chance for a 3rd. NPL, he'll hit the headshot, but there's only 10 seconds left. And he should be, and he will be losing this round for sure. Alexi taking his sweet time with it. But NIP, not just winning the round, but keeping 3 people alive. That was encouraging.
That was very nice stuff from Maxter. The way he's able to play right there around the van. Obviously, the B anchor roll is a tough one. Feels like you're not a lot of nothing happened until suddenly everything is going on. And he was able to withstand most of this pressure there with...
Flash goes out, but this is still a good defensive position for NIP. Alexi, he'll get the first one. He had the right idea. And Maxter now, it's all up to him. He's going to get traded right away. 9 seconds left. And the bomb is going to be running straight on there. 2 versus 2 now. With NIP, see if they can deny the round. No, NaVi, once they're in the game, then they tend to stay that way. And Simple boosted up. Hard position to clear this one. The spray, it is good. And Hetrick, he couldn't get the follow-up AWP shot. And now, it might be better to walk away. They're low on health, but with the AWP, it might not make a difference.
That'll be it. NaVi find their first, despite the setup looking like it was going to work out there. On that B site, it actually is broken open, and Bit and Simple, they're able to connect. Hetrick, he does find the kill onto Simple. He keeps his AWP alive too, so the money, it's still okay for NIP. They'll be able to buy in the next round. Okay, he actually takes everything away. That's actually very impactful. There are several players with NaVi that have under $4,000. And so even keeping 1 gun alive would have made a huge difference for them. And we're going to see a pretty scrappy buy despite the round victory for NaVi coming up. But overall, just a really solid site hit from NaVi. Just good trading into it. And that post-plant position that Simple found himself in, that boost right there, it's usually good for 1. It's just such a strong off angle.
There's not much in the lineup that's encouraging for the T side. Gonna put some speed behind this one. Maxter trying to smoke it off and just try and stay safe back here. Flashes landing everywhere on the bomb site. He's created a little bit of a space for himself, and he could have maybe found that shot, but instead, they lose Hetrick as well on top of it. 3 versus 3. And they're on the site. If they find Alexi, this might be another round for NaVi, although he's doing a very good job staying hidden in the corner. They might have forgot about him, in fact. And Simple, He remembered. That is a very good kill. They line up in the back, and Rez maybe could have taken both of them. Brolin, one good Molotov back here, and Bit could be dead, and it could be a quick 1 versus 1. We'll see if he could slide into it. He's got the right idea. Some shots being taken through the bench, but he's not quite found the target yet. And now, the question is, can they actually find some post-plant positions here? NaVi, they feel a bit exposed. Molotov, yeah, it'll force Brolin this way, but that probably doesn't matter. And Brolin doesn't look like he want to throw any grenades. He just wants to solve this with the gun. But Bit, he is quick. He swings wide, and he takes him down.
All Brolin needed to win that one. So close. Almost hits the spray transfer. But you could see, as soon as NaVi recognized the position of Brolin, both of those players playing those faraway pillars right in the back, so they're able to play off each other to minimize the chances he's able to pull off those heroics. This was a really interesting exec and defense, though. I really thought that leikkeet was going to get away with something playing around those smokes, but he stayed alive, bought time for the rotations, but it is NaVi that come out on top.
Stop this from happening. 19 seconds on the clock. If he gets the first kill up in the palace, then there is a way. Wait, he's not seeing it. Now he finally is. Took some sweet time. Good one kill and a good follow-up headshot to bring down s1mple. 8 seconds. That's the bomb in the back. And Rez, he's done it. 4 kills with the MP9.
But Rez is still able to find all of those kills. He is looking really sharp in this game thus far. This spray, I am really impressed. This right here just mows them all down. They desperately have to find some space on that bomb site for a plant.
The logarithmic scale, so 4 to 5, things get way worse. Oh,
okay, that's the start that NIP were looking for. Rez just standing his ground, but Maxter, he's the one tested. 5-7 at the van right now, able to pick up the first on a Perfecto. That's the bomb too. Rotation should be coming in. leikkeet unable to get a kill though, and this really puts Maxter on an island. He's got to do God's work if he wants to bring his team forward in this round. He's able to get another, but the trades, they don't quite work out for NaVi. It just leaves s1mple.
When he goes straight for it, look at the Brolin right for the smoke. That's such a bold move. And it works out. Brolin ice cold. Beat. And a lot of the time, he has been playing alone, right? There's not been that much backup. leikkeet at the most maybe has been over in connector towards the middle, but he's had to make a lot of decisions himself. Electronic, I actually love everything about that play. It's so sick to walk that far in with the timing. Unfortunately for him, Headtrick just turned around at the right moment. But I still think that's a brilliant idea for Electronic. It didn't work out.
A couple smokes to work with, and Brolin's getting close. Okay, he wants to actually stop this in advance. That's beautiful. The proactive play works out in his favor. He's able to get a kill, figure some information out for his team. Now Rez behind triple. They are approaching, and he's been hot so far, but he doesn't even get a chance to shoot back.
Oh, Headtrick got the kill on Electronic down connector right afterwards, but it still does open up the bomb site. Good catch for leikkeet. He's been good as well. 3 versus 2. And s1mple now the last one alive. Maxter's shown up as well. 25 seconds. And he does have the bomb, and he's trying to make an escape. Slowly creeping out of the bomb site. And so far, nobody has realized. They still think that he's on here. He's actually slipped the net completely. This is so cool. Gonna be a bomb plant right now, and that will be a surprise to NIP. Now they realize. Yeah. All right, he has escaped. And the question is, can they make their way past this world-class and lethal AWP? He's trying to relocate, wants to make sure that he can't easily get naded or Molotoved out from any kind of corner. This is a much more versatile position, although he's back down below, misses the first shot, and they're running him down. Good flick to drop Maxter. Next up in line, it's Headtrick, and he's dead as well, but the defuse happening on the other side. Oh, s1mple! That is one hell of a clutch! To focus on, well, I guess the Glocks. We don't really actually have to. Should be a very clean round. The one maybe trick here to boost up into it. There is still a deagle somewhere on Headtrick. But it should be an easy enough cleanup here. Some dinks are coming out, but not too much damage on the s1mple either. And NaVi, no problems. They survive with... This could work. If they find Electronic immediately, they can lock out the mid portion of it, but a good kill, at least for him to begin with. It's too much to handle to follow it up, and a near lineup Perfecto could have had 3 in that spray down, but Headtrick is quick on the return. Still a 2-on-2, and Bit finding that spray at range. Maybe not the most stylish kill, but he'll get the job done anyway. Maxter just posing up here, hoping that maybe NaVi underestimate him, that someone would have been a little bit too bold to move forward. They're low on health, though, and they don't want to go too aggressive. A Molotov back, they're not going to touch him. Did he see the shadow when they're above him? He might be able to. They're throwing more grenades, all the nades at him, but he's not there. He's relocated, and I don't think they realize smokes and flashes now on top, and that smoke might help him out. He has to move because the bomb is on the other side, and it's a quick defuse as well. Headshot on one more second. Baxter on the clutch! Absolutely brilliant! Welcome to Tier 1!
There, 1 versus 2. Excellently played. Love that he moved off the bomb site right into sandwich. NaVi never saw it coming. That smoke played around perfectly, and just with 1 second left on that defuse, bit right there. You see it. Oh, it's actually 0.3. That's how close that was. Map control being taken. NPL sitting right in that smoke. Seems like Alexi heard that scorching sound, and that is an advantage already for the offense. But s1mple, he's able to find a kill in return. Oh no, Rez. Doesn't seem like he's actually checked him out. That spot, he overlooked it, and now s1mple, he's having an opportunity, but Maxter shuts him down.
Spray a little bit too long, enough for Hetrick to show up at the same time, and it's a 2-on-2. Yeah, I think he might have thought that s1mple fell back from that position. Either way, he definitely wasn't ready. Bit and Perfecto holding on to Mirage now right now for NaVi. And Perfecto getting double peeked. That's too much. Bit is the only one left. And he's low on health behind that initial fight. Flashed on over, but Hetrick hiding inside of the smoke. And Bit has to move. He can't. Hetrick will take him down 16-7. Oh, here we go. Through, flashed right in, and the run down of Rez. Even going to be picking up the AK behind it. The flashbang there, betraying him maybe just a bit.
That's exactly what you expect, though, from weakened weaponry on Navi's side. s1mple just dive bombing into that position, making the most of that fire rate, close range, running accuracy, all of it working in his favor. But NIP, the map has shrunk for them. They are all centered around this short A area, and Electronic is right around the corner.
That's where you want to use these weapons. Bomb is on the ground. Still a minute left, and they are scaling onto the bomb site. He sees the shadow, and Maxter is close, but not close enough. Bit assisted with a flashbang, and that gives him the second kill. Alexi, too far away from this. Can't really do much of anything. That is such a timely flash from s1mple. I would love to see the timing there, because maybe a second more, and Bit just can't win that second fight.
And Bit was just on a swivel there, turning from it, spinning back into the fight, instant headshot. He is looking really sharp in the opening rounds here of Overpass. If anybody wanted a single player to show up, okay, nice shot from s1mple too. But Bit is a guy that NaVi need to start depending on. The pregame interview, how these other riflers, other than Electronic, really need to be stepping up. And Bit, I don't think you'd pick anybody else. Just dancing around.
Wow. Yeah, that was some sick timing.
The support. Alexi B, he's got himself outside monster. Okay, he wants to pop into this.
I love it. I think that's a sick play. The flashbang maybe not even really needed. Alexi just getting so close to the action. Now flashes are raining down everywhere. s1mple from the high ground, though. He'll take one, and this is the next deep grenade. It would have killed Alexi, but instead, Electronic was quicker this time. Hetrick, he's going to beat it to the punch. 2 versus 2. Bomb is being planted with 25 seconds, and I don't think they had any idea. Perfecto was down there close. Hetrick is going to go down, and NaVi will salvage the round down. NIP realize now, if we wait it out, we might just be too late. So they're going to instead try and extinguish it. s1mple's here with the AWP in play, but the flashes and the smokes are pretty good. They're putting on some pressure. Not enough to stop him from hitting that AWP shot, though. And Hetrick, 1 versus 4 is absolutely nothing he could do here. Perfecto will take him down. And NaVi, they lose a round, they take the timeout, and they go right back to winning. That has been working out. We'll see if they could do it again. They're testing MPL. The flash is maybe a little bit late. Yeah, he got the first fight without being flashed, and that's probably all you need. That tunnel becomes a graveyard instead. Brolin and Hetrick, 2 versus 4.
But this will be a 10th round for NaVi. Hetrick, hey, actually spots a leg.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, this could bait him in. This is a little bit unfortunate for him because Perfecto is right there. That is the op gone. There is no opportunity to buy that in the next round for the Ninjas.
Yeah, he heard the scoping on the other side, so not hard for him to guess what is going on. 10-2. Oh, man.
Brolin used to really be a master of this map, but think he's maybe lost a step, actually, in the last few months. Bit, he's already so close in these bathrooms. Right there on the other side is Rez. And Bit's able to win the fight. Feels like it's no surprise with how this half's going, and he gets another on top of it.
Could have just as well been a third. Maxter is at a 9 health, and Bit is 13-3. He shut it all the way down. Alexi alone against the rest of NaVi, and there's not much that could be done from here on out. He's got the right idea, but even this kill shouldn't make any difference whatsoever.
Now, 35 seconds. They know exactly where he is. He's trying to bait out a push from NPL. Almost actually could have found the timing, but Perfecto is the insurance policy. Even if NPL peeked right in there, Perfecto was going to swing right in with him. Wow.
It's quick. It's real quick.
When the smoke comes later, too. You just feel extra bad about that. Flashed off the angle, simple. Yeah, of course, just pushes on back. This might catch NIP off guard, but another flash to take him off. And so it is Electronic that picks up the first kill, and Simple is tagged down pretty low. There's fights going on across the map right now, but NaVi come out on top.
Good grenade usage to try and put some pressure on Simple, but he had backup, as you said. Nice counter flash. That should have probably been a double. Maxter is going to be good for just the one, and it's all on Hetrick now. Flashes through. He can't see a thing and is trying to hide inside of the smoke. Simple creeping up close. A 12-3 scoreline at the end of the half. Yeah, it's so overpowering. And again, from Maxter's point of view, first time experience in something of this caliber, and it must be overwhelming. Good jump from him, though, taking down MPL. That could have really gone wrong, and if he dies, I think they lose the bomb site almost directly after. Remember, Alexi is so low from the earlier nades. He's in the corner. The flash is decent, but not good enough. The follow-up is there, and Maxter's going to be dead. Double kill from Perfecto, and Brolin, the only one that could keep NIP alive in this game. Looking for it, and he spent quite a few bullets. Has to be careful that he doesn't run out, although Perfecto is low on the other side. And that might be what just favors slightly Brolin here. That and the time. 8 seconds left. And Brolin, he'll find the shot at the end. Limited weapons on the NaVi side, but they forced it up. They want to try and see if they can end it. And it is a brilliant start. A double peek coming in from NIP to try and take control outside of the bomb site, but they run right into Perfecto. And he will keep it up, trying to enter. It's Electronic to get the third kill of the round. And MPL, he's tucked back in here with a deagle. If you try and rotate through, are you really going to be checking it? All right, he did. That's some heads-up play. That's nicely done. But it's still time off the clock that they want to be spending defusing and not fighting NPL. Every single second counts, and he's made it expensive already. 2 on 3. They know where they're coming from. They know where this retake is going to be happening from. NIP should never be able to win this round. It's just so much time off the clock already. They do have a kit, but they're going to have to navigate around. Molotov there to slow them down. It's simple. Finding 27 at the end of it. And NaVi will bring down NIP again.